The soaring CN. And before we get going,
Kevin, thanks.
oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. Now, here's Lowry. Takes the three. The shot that time, not on target. Embiid, the pass to Horford. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Lowry. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. And the Raptors miss again.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point.
Oh, that was something else.
The versatility of Simmons, astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
And stolen by Harris. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Here's Embiid. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. And Ibaka kicks to VanVleet. Back to Ibaka. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
Simmons looking it over. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Is there a more entertaining player in this league than Joel Embiid? I mean, on the court, he's a 7+ footer who can do it all. Off the court, no one better on social media.
Now here's VanVleet. Pass to Anunoby. To the inside, Ibaka. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
It takes a lot to shake Richardson's focus. He's adept at absorbing the hit and finishing the play.
Marc Gasol is checked in for the Raptors.
And last season, Richardson battled some injuries. Took some time to adjust to play it in Philly, but eventually it all came together.
Yeah, Gio, you knew that a hard worker like Richardson would find his role. I mean, the guy is so competitive. He's as competitive as it gets. He brings that fire on defense and always believes his next shot will fall.
And stolen by Richardson. Here's Simmons. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Anunoby passes to Gasol. Outside Lowry. The pass to Gasol. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Richardson against VanVleet. Kept alive. And another shot. Richardson, good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Siakam. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And Embiid throws it down.
The chemistry Embiid has with his guys. I mean, he seems to know exactly when to go for these alley-oops.
Good on the shot.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, yeah, you can hear the sigh of relief from here. Now they've got to build on that first bucket.
Now here's Simmons. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Lowry has the open look. Off target from three-point range. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Simmons on the wing. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Simmons passes to Horford. Stolen by Van Vliet. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooting.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick.
It was always a team, and I think we don't.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Toronto right now, we've got Chris Boucher. Norman Powell is out there with Davis. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Ibaka in at the center. Powell for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. The 76ers leading by 15. And it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson with the foul. That's his first foul. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the team. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
And the rejection by Ibaka. And that's on a bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Now Milton. Another miss by Philadelphia. Now here's Powell. He's guarded close, and it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. And it goes down 2 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now, here's Thibault. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Milton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Philadelphia, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Here's Davis. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Passes it to Boucher. He kicks it to Powell. To the wing right side. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Then for the 76ers, Al Horford is checked in for Scott. Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. A minute 50 left to play here in the half.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Simmons. Horford trying to free himself up. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
The drive by Siakam. Gasol. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Milton, and he banks in the layup. And now it's a 12-point Philadelphia lead.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Harris passes to Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got 5 points so far.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Here's Anunoby. Good work there as it goes.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And they double up Simmons. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Anunoby. Finished off the break. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get...
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Just 4 seconds left in the second quarter. That'll do it for the first half. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points and 1 rebound. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby. Confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Baca against Embiid. Good D by Siakam.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And now the 76ers on the break. Richardson, great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 14.
He was such a smart player, such a smart player. Richardson understands the value of the fast break hoop.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
You try to jump on him, dictate the tempo, seize the momentum.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Richardson against Powell. Richardson dishes to Burks. Shot clock at 5. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Powell kicks to Boucher. They double him with Horford. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Davis up top. Burks covering. The shot by Powell, no good. The 76ers leading by 13. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that Raptor, it's humbling and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. Count the basket.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Burks kicks to Thibault. Back to Burks. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Davis. Raptors trail by 11. Powell dishes to Ibaka. Poked away and stolen by Horford. Thibault finds Horford. The rebound by Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Robinson passes to Horford. Outside for Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Powell, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Davis surveying the floor. To the right side. Hollis Jefferson with it. And Burks picks him up defensively. Hollis Jefferson in the post. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
And Toronto making a change here. Gasol's checked in. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Robinson. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Alec Burks. And Simmons slams it in.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Embiid drives in.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. The free throw drops for Embiid. Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Powell, the pass to Gasol. Now here's Powell, defended by Milton. The shot by Powell, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding a big 18-point lead to close. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Lowry against Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. And Simmons slams it in.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
Outside Lowry. A floater. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Simmons passes to Embiid. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Richardson kicks to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Over Gasol. Embiid, no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. Up and in on the layup.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Richardson against VanVleet. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Embiid kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Embiid. 5 on the clock.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Here's Lowry. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Down low, Embiid with the steal. Richardson against VanVleet. Embiid. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 18.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Harris passes to Horford. Lets it go from 14. And that's off the glass and in.
Now, look, you can't forget about Horford. I mean, especially from the mid-range area where he gets it done.
Lets a floater go. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 20. Stolen away. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. And yes, it's good.
And the lean frame of Ibaka taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. toughness.
Here's Simmons. That one a little long. The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the 76ers.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Clock at 6. 13 feet away. Drained for 2 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one. Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
From deep, Neto. Boucher with the rebound. Here's Toronto now. It's an 18-point game. Davis drives in.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 18.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And the basket by Thomas. Thibault on the wing. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Davis gets a wide open look. Off target with that shot. So it's Philadelphia winning this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Up next. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on DA. It's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And here's Richardson. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Richardson against Allen. Simmons passes to Richardson. Embiid. No good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. LeVert finds Dinwiddie. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Boy, LeVert showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Irving against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
There's Dinwiddie. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And Embiid pulls it down.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Sensational speed by Simmons, trucking it down the court and beating everybody.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch. When Simmons is driving inside, I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the bucket in no time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The 76ers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Richardson. Simmons looking it over. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
Here's Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Stops. Pops. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Embiid with the steal. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. Passes it to Harris. Stolen by Allen. They're running. Dinwiddie with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Richardson attacking. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan, and the rejection by Embiid.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Irving. Fires from the wing. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
That one's rebounded by Embiid. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Korkmaz. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And stolen by Scott. The 76ers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws. Hey, Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Irving passes to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Milton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Luwawu. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Philadelphia.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Shake Milton. Mike Scott out there with Robinson. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Embiid in its center. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Robinson with it. Picked up by Harris. And he gets it back. Robinson, that's good. Nets trail by 12. Outside Prince. Irving from long range. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Robinson. And he misses the fast break layup. And the foul on Glenn Robinson. That's foul number 2 for him. Dinwiddie is checked in for Kyrie Irving. Al Horford is checked in for Philadelphia. Harris comes in for Mike Scott. Dinwiddie kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Here's Prince. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Harris. The putback, and it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
No good from Luwawu.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Burks with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Luwawu, defended by Milton. Harris's shot is off.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Harris inside, guarded by Prince. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Brooklyn making some changes. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's LeVert in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz checked in for Robinson. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shake Milton. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
And Allen slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
On the wing, Harris. The pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
And stolen by Simmons. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
A steal. Horford high post, working on Allen. Thybulle, the pass to Simmons. Back to Thybulle.
Hey, yo, right here.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Left side Durant. It's stolen by Harris. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Three-pointer. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Nets trail by 17. Durant deciding where to go with it. And there's the feed to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Now Thybulle. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Jet Smith. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 2 assists. That's all for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half. And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go. You know, you look at Durant, I don't think he gets enough credit for his passing. He's excellent at getting the rock to his guys.
Harris inside. KD's on him. Harris. And the layup's good off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Back to Dinwiddie. 11 feet away, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. Irving's got 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
So skilled at maneuvering his way to the cup. Embiid's mobility, extremely impressive for a guy of his size.
Durant kicks to LeVert. Here's the 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got his 4th assist in this one. The 76ers leading by 12. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And at 250 lbs, Embiid is a terror inside, using that large frame to draw those fouls.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Then for the 76ers, Mark Moss, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Burks in for Richardson. Here's Irving. That one, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Stolen by Durant. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
You know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. A 12-point game. Embiid against KD. Embiid, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Burks against Irving. Inside, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Burks looking around. Pass to Thybulle. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Jordan. To the middle. And then Durant with the jam.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
The 76ers leading by 8. Thybulle, the pass to Embiid. It's hauled in by Harris.
Boy, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
And Jordan sends it back. And he's able to get it back.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Horford comes in for Mike Scott. And it's Ben Simmons in for Alec Burks.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Simmons against Irving. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Lobbed up there for Allen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
Here's Simmons, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Dinwiddie, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Boy, outstanding hustle from Harris on the defensive end. They're doing a good job to alter shots with that activity.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 slot. Here's KD. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And slam dunk by Harris.
I'll tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Harris against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
KD with the bucket.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Here's Simmons. Great D that time from Durant. And that's trailed by 5. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Harris. Excellent D there from Allen. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 3 and slam dunk by Harris.
And you know what, guys? You got to love his fearlessness there. I mean, Harris doing a nice job taking on the defense and finishing.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. That one drops. He ties it up. 76ers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
It's really hard to say too much about Simmons. I mean, bouncing off defenders like they're not even there.
Durant for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Harris, he gets that one. 6 points for Tobias Harris.
The bigger the moment, the more Harris wants the ball. Big time shot there. And he's comfortable in that role.
And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Back to Harris. Outside, Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Embiid dishes to Harris. Simmons against KD. Yep, it counts. And now an 8-point 76ers lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He was measured in his words. He told his players, look, we're doing a lot of good things out there, really good things. Stay confident and stay positive in your approach. Trying to keep their hopes up, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-5 run.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the 76ers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ben Simmons.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Here's Irving. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
There's 18 seconds left in the game. Now here's Irving. 13 feet away. And he hits the jumper for two.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
So it's the 76ers winning.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David Banks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. Now here's Matthews. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And in a league where perimeter shooting is highly valued, veteran Wesley Matthews finding his services still very much in demand.
It's been a really remarkable career for a guy that went undrafted back in 2009. Most of the time we think about that solid defense where he's going to have the toughest assignment at the wing or guard position. That reliable three-point shot really coming into play here.
On offense, here are the Bucks. In the corner, Middleton with it. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
You see how skilled Middleton is, ready to pull the trigger, and the defense is going to have to do better.
The drive by Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Bledsoe with it. Picked up by Harris. Giannis against Embiid. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Passes it to Bledsoe. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Offline from the high post.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving. Oh, man. I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Middleton outside. To the paint. Here's Lopez. The shot misses. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Remember, Josh Richardson, a second-round pick. He has come a long way in this league in a short time. A great athlete who shoots it well and enjoys playing the D.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. Lopez passes to Middleton. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason, honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played. You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Here's Giannis. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Richardson. Here's Simmons. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got 10 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
The 76ers lead.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP, because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And the shot is good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Giannis with it, and it's Horford picking him up. And the dunk by Giannis.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. The shot's good.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
To the middle, Embiid with the steal. Here's Harris. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Middleton. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Bledsoe right side. Inside. Kicks it down to Middleton. Over Harris. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Korkmaz is out there with Robinson. Then it's Mike Scott. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Burks in at the point guard position. No good from Connaughton.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Oh, and here we go with Robinson. Nobody but the power on that prudence.
Unreal.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Korkmaz, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Marvin Williams is checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Pat Connaughton. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The three from Hill. That shot is off. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Korver kicks to Matthews. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Matthews has got his first bucket in this one.
Outstanding job by Korver in how he swings the pass over to the most open man on the court.
Burks looking around. And it goes down 2 points. Burks has got his second basket of the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And up the floor again, the 76ers running the floor.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Williams. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Down low, here's Scott. A rebound by the Bucks.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And so here is Philadelphia. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Korkmaz passes to Milton. 76ers moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Milwaukee making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And the 76ers also making a change. Embiid's checked in. Outside Hill. And the pass to Williams. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, still possessing the athleticism. Williams is sensational at finding ways to throw it down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for George Hill. Giannis, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Harris misses. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
It's deflected.
Hard-nosed defender, and Josh Richardson using a little bit of that length from the wing position to deny that one.
Here's Bledsoe. Gets an open look and hits.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Bledsoe against Simmons. Right wing. Embiid trying to break loose. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
And he gets the bucket. Williams has got 7 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points and 2 rebounds. And that should do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Outside, Simmons. Out to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Now Giannis. 15 points in the game. Drops in the layup for 2. Giannis has got 5 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Antetokounmpo.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. They grabbed their own miss. Simmons, and he banks in the layup. Simmons got 22.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, guarded by Harris. Middleton looking it over. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Giannis on the follow.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Ooh, the double clutch. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. That one on Horford.
How about Lopez inside, showing some smooth, fluid moves?
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez, because he's been able to step out and shoot threes, along with being a really reliable rim protector.
And the basket is good. DiVincenzo's got his first basket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Burks dishes to Horford. Back to Burks. Here's Korkmaz to the inside. Lopez with the block.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Philadelphia, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And the first one drops. Robin Lopez is checked in for Brook Lopez. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Philadelphia.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Out to the right wing. There's the 3. And it's Connaughton missing.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Williams, he's checked in for the Bucks. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Bucks trail by 9. Hill left side. Pass to Ilyasova. Here's Hill. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, that pick and roll unleashes George Hill's ability to create a little bit more in this offense. He gets into the space he needs that time.
Back to Korkmaz. Horford kicks to Korkmaz. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Korkmaz has got 8 points.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Richardson. And it's Robinson in its small forward. That's tipped. Outside Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Embiid trying to break loose. Williams with the block. And the foul on Glenn Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Simmons is checked in. From 13. No good from Bledsoe.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Bledsoe right side. Pass to Ilyasova. Back to Bledsoe. He dishes it to Ilyasova. Releases from 15. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 7 on the basket for Middleton.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Outside, Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin. And I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
The 76ers leading by 11. Here's Richardson. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Nice job by Richardson getting to the inside. High percentage play to the basket.
Here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
Pass to Embiid. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Ilyasova. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Middleton can't get it to go. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assistance.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
One of the first attributes you hear about Eric Bledsoe is his strength, shown there.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Giannis comes in for Williams. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. The 76ers also with a sub. Al Horford is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 12. Giannis against Horford. For 3, Middleton gets it to go from beyond the arc. Middleton's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks. To the middle, stolen by Middleton. Giannis right side. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Antetokounmpo, those long strides and then fearless in his attack.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Simmons looking around. And Simmons slams it in.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control. Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Here's Simmons and Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
DiVincenzo against Richardson. The pass to Embiid. In the corner, Simmons with it. Shot clock at 6. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Teardrop shot. DiVincenzo with the rebound. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. But they get it back. From deep. No good. So the 76ers win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here is Lowry. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
Relentless energy from OG. Defense can't counter his explosiveness on the boards.
Simmons with it. Pass to Richardson. Five to shoot. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Horford against Siakam. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Such a fluid mover off the bounce. Siakam gets to his spot before the defense can react.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Thomas checked in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Simmons, and stolen by Siakam. And the layup falls. Siakam's got his second basket.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely...
Whoa, hammering it in!
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Outside Thomas. It's tipped. Raptors moving the ball around. The tray connects from three-point range.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Here's Simmons. That one doesn't go. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Ibaka looking for an opening. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. And again, it's Toronto converting.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Simmons against Siakam. Outside for Simmons. The pass to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Now here is Lowry. Pass to Anunoby for the three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Thomas gets a wide open look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Richardson the pass to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Thomas kicks to Anunoby. To the paint. And Ibaka slams it in.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Embiid against Ibaka. Passes to Richardson. Simmons left side. And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Thomas with the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Thomas got 6.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Richardson. That one good for 2.
You talk about a guy who's added some strength over the years. Look at the hit Josh took, and he was still able to convert it.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Raptors lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Toronto right now, they've got Terrence Davis. Norman Powell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Van Vliet in the point. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got his first 2 points.
Off the screen, going to work. Van Vliet just puts out so much effort in everything he does. Fred Van Vliet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line. And with Van Vliet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred Van Vliet. He knows how to play.
Left side Gasol. Toronto working the ball around now. Davis has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers trail by 4. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Gasol. And it's in there.
If you give him an angle and a lane to drive, Gasol happy to take advantage. That time finishing through contact.
Korkmaz passes to Robinson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of this game. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Robinson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now here's Milton. Not a lot of room. Powell with the steal. Inside, Van Vliet. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Van Vliet's got 6.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Burks the pass to Embiid. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Milton. Another shot. Misses off the right iron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
That one falls. And now an 8-point Raptor lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
1:31 left in the first half. Now Milton. No points in the game yet for him. And here we go. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul. And the 76ers with some changes. Al Horford is checked in for Mike Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. And then for Toronto, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Terrence Davis. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred VanVleet.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. From 11 feet away, again Toronto.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 14-point game. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Embiid inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. Clock at 4. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Lowry. With 1 on the clock. Jump shot is good.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They just... And that...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Fred VanVleet really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Hollis Jefferson, rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias, challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
Here's Richardson. Goes back up. Good D by Thomas. Raptors leading by 16. Here's Ibaka. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid.
And that time, the defender a little out of control. Serge Ibaka wily enough to draw the foul.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And being a second-generation NBA talent, Horford knows how to stay successful in this league. You see how he's evolved his game to keep up with the time.
Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more. But it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And the 76ers making a change here. Robinson's checked in.
A heads up on the money pass from Richardson, showing us his all-around game.
And it's Lowry penetrating, and the shot goes in.
Finally. Now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
Richardson against Thomas. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
You see the mentality of Josh Richardson. Be aggressive and leave no doubt.
Lowry against Simmons. Lowry kicks to Thomas. Over Richardson. Thomas, no luck.
Right spot, wrong time. When the defense collapses on you, kick it out.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Siakam. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Lowry's shot is good.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Lowry passes to Anunoby. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Outside Thomas. Lets the 3 fly. Poke loose.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Out to the wing. Now the Raptors moving it up. Ibaka finds Anunoby. It's Thomas outside. Siakam outside. The three-pointer no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And there's Richardson on the assist by Horford. Richardson's got 8 points.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Here's Anunoby, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Very strong drive. OG showing the body control to get to and finish at the rim.
Simmons can't get it to go. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Raptors. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Here's Lowry, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Lowry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Embiid. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Toronto ahead, running away with this one. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry out there with Thomas. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Horford's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Powell, he's checked in for Thomas. Lob pass to Gasol.
That's what you get from a veteran playmaker. If you get open, Lowry will find you.
Pass to Korkmaz. And here is Anunoby. Outside Gasol. It's deflected. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And Gasol sends it back.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
Feeds to Burks. It's stolen by Lowry. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Lowry. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Korkmaz. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's his first foul. Embiid, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. Now here is Horford. Boucher defending. And finished off by Horford.
And no chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Powell, the pass to Gasol. Now here's Powell. Defended by Thibault. Back to Powell. 6 to shoot. And the Raptors miss again. The 76ers trail by 18. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Richardson comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Korkmaz. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but The one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference. And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
He feeds it to Ibaka. That shot misses. Good D by Embiid. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Philadelphia. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Toronto leading by 15. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Simmons against Van Vliet. Down low, and Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. Clock at 6. And here's Davis for 3. Drains the three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 18.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Raptors.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyle Lowry.
You love to see this kind of leadership. Directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Here's Philadelphia. They're on an 11-3 run. Richardson outside. Basket good.
With great length for his position, Josh Richardson rising above and knocking down that mid-range jumper.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet against Simmons. There's the 3, and it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. The sun shining brightly on down. And
hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Horford. It's Richardson on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid kicks to Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the 76ers get it back. Here's KD. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. And Horford, here we go. Simmons on the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Basket counts.
A substantial, towering presence. Simmons creates second chance opportunities night in and night out.
Here's Allen. Good D by Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Harris. The pass to Horford. Nice D from Durant.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
It's hauled in by Richardson.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first win.
And Simmons slams it in.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And Durant comes to help. Shot from 12. Richardson, good. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
I'll tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 6, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for, but at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And some changes here for the 76ers. Robinson's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Josh Richardson, and Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. And then for Brooklyn, Joe Harris comes in for Karis LeVert, and Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. A 3-ball. Here's Luwawu. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Jordan's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 6. Robinson kicks to Embiid. And stolen by Prince. And, oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. Irving can't hit.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
and hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Here's Irving. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Thibault on the wing. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The 76ers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And the technical free throw is good.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Luwawu. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Harris. They get the rebound.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Korkmaz. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Now, defensively, the way Taurean Prince.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. 76ers ahead. They're up by 11. The second quarter.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but...
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Oof, wow.
Horford against Irving. On the wing, Milton. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. And a deep 3 from Irving. Off target with his 3. Philadelphia leading by 9. Milton's shot is good.
Well, when you're in transition, the pass should lead the break, and that's exactly what was done in easy 2.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Here's Milton. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Nets trail by 9. Prince misses. Outside, Horford. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot 2s. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or 3s. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. Here's Horford. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Nets trail by 7. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris kicks to Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got 6.
How about the great body control by Kyrie Irving? One of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
Now Milton picked his pocket. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Now just a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Burks, and he dunks it down.
Really confident handle from Alec Burks. How about the ability to get into the teeth of the defense?
And he makes that one. That's 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Burks. Tight defense on him. The tray. Korkmaz, no good. The Nets on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
At the top of the key, Horford. On the wing, Milton. Guarded by Harris. Floats it up for Horford.
Well, Al Horford making the defense pay. Outstanding recognition on the offensive end. This guy's a terrific scorer.
And a wide open look for Irving. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
It's Korkmaz in the corner. Back to Burks. 50 seconds left here in the second. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Got a piece of it. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Scott. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. Richardson, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. And a new group in for the Nets. Jared Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving.
Gotta admire the hard work by Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a change for the Nets. Crawford's checked in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And guys, I think the future is so bright for Jared Allen. We're talking about an athletic, mobile big man who has already proven to be an accomplished two-way player.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Here's Simmons. Good on the shot. Simmons got 9.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Durant.
Oh! Wow. Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq, right out of the gates, it was Philadelphia setting the tone. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12 defeat. And that does it for our halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And it's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Wow, hammering it in!
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
And KD throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. The try by Simmons goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. It's tipped. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they're able to recover. Outside, Horford. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Al Horford. On the wing, Harris. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. It's stolen by Allen. And KD throws it down.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That's good from Simmons.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Joe Harris is checked in for Kyrie Irving.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead. Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Back to Simmons. To the paint. It's stolen by Allen. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Here's Dinwiddie, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Caris LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
The 76ers trail by 3. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
LeVert the pass to Allen. Out to Harris. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Richardson. And he lays it straight in. Richardson's got his second bucket. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Dinwiddie passes to Durant. And here's Harris from the arc. Robinson pulls it in. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Good on the bucket. Richardson's got 6.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
How about that authority from Mr. Caris LeVert? Go ahead, sir.
The 76ers lead. Here's Simmons. He's got 19. And Simmons slams it in.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And some changes here for the 76ers. Al Horford is checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Robinson. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Simmons. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Taurean Prince comes in for Harris. Thybulle can't get it to go. Nets have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Here's Durant, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You have to respect Kevin Durant's ability to pick up fouls, and I love seeing him drive with authority.
Durant nails both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Richardson, count that bucket. Richardson's got 6 points in the quarter. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Durant. And the Nets lead by 1.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
3 seconds separate the shot clock in game. For 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's LeVert. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Then you can see the willingness of Caris LeVert to get out in transition and create opportunity.
Kicks it out to Prince. Count that one.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Richardson is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 side. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
No good from Irving. And so Horford will bring it up for the 76ers. Richardson finds Harris and slam dunk by Harris.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
A wide open look for Durant. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Korkmaz, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Taurean Prince. And again, it's the Nets missing. The 76ers trail. And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers. Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. Durant with it. Now defended by Embiid. Inside, Embiid with the steal. Here's Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Harris has got 9 points now in just the second half. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Durant down low. Guarded by Embiid. And it's Durant missing.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game. And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
For 3, Harris. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
He's an absolute gym rat. Simmons is relentless in his pursuit to dominate really all phases of the game and improving with his scoring.
Allen trying to break free and finished off by KD.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Passes it to Harris. Stolen by Allen. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back. Allen finds Harris. Bounce pass from Durant. Here's Allen. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
This guy is always poised, always ready to deliver. Doesn't matter how tense the game is.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And a change for the Nets. Dinwiddie's checked in.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and he does get the second one. And that brings them within 5.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
We've got 1:48 left here in the 4th quarter. Back to Simmons. Tipped away. Irving with the steal. Simmons with the defensive effort.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose. What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. LeVert the pass to Allen. That's good, and it's LeVert with the assist.
Well, you like to see Jared Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
And the 76ers with possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Good drive by Simmons. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Richardson, good.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. And it's blocked. Outside Robinson. Scott controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Here's Crawford. It's good.
Well, terrific job by Tyler Johnson to do exactly what they want him to do.
The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out of here. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Horford. In the corner, it's Harris. Now Horford. Antetokounmpo defending. Richardson outside. Shot clock at 3. Horford trying to free himself up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Horford. And Giannis gets it to go.
And to me, this is the perfect spot for a Giannis jump shot. Keeps the opponent honest.
Simmons looking around. Richardson outside. Makes it off the glass. Richardson's got his second basket of the game.
Well, there's the toughness and grit of Richardson, absorbing a lot of contact and powering through it.
Middleton on the wing. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
You better stay with Simmons, especially on the break. He's dangerous. He leaks out, and he's going to cash in.
Matthews with the steal. From deep three-point range, doesn't go for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Harris. Passes it to Horford. Kicks to Richardson. Five on the clock. Horford trying to free himself up. Rebound, Milwaukee.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. The kick out to Matthews. Horford against Giannis. Yes, that goes in.
And defensively, you hope you've accounted for everything. Then Giannis whips out the floater. Insane.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. Count it. It's all knotted up. Here's Simmons. Yep, that one goes.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
Matthews finds Middleton. And stolen by Harris. Here's Richardson. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Horford. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Richardson. A putback, and Embiid is right there.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
To the middle, Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Horford.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
To halt the run. Giannis no good. Philadelphia leading by 8. Puts it up from 12. Here's Embiid, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Bucks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. Fires from the line. Milwaukee, no good that time either. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Horford the pass to Embiid. There's 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And so it's Philadelphia, up by a dozen. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about
The most important lesson that I got is
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see.
Whoa!
Finish! Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Over to the wing. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw this game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Ilyasova dishes to Lopez. Back to Ilyasova. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. Connaughton passes to Lopez. And stolen by Scott. Burks kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Burks. Out to the right wing. Here's Korkmaz. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The 76ers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The 76ers making a switch here. Milton's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Philadelphia leading by 11. Down low. Scott can't get it to go.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Gets it down to single digits. Hill's got 5 points so far.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
On the wing, Milton. Inside. Scott, good. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Mike Scott. Horford comes in for Korkmaz. Tobias Harris is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. Middleton can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And Bledsoe with the stuff.
And there are few with a more explosive first step than Bledsoe. Gets the angle at will.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
The reach of Embiid, just fantastic. Just throw it up there. I mean, he's committed to finishing the alley-oop.
Middleton can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but hasn't been successful.
Richardson, he's checked in for the 76ers. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Williams. And it's Matthews in for Chris Middleton.
Well, man, you love to see that kind of effort on the offensive boards. Horford might be into his 30s, but he still brings energy.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Harris outside. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. Embiid finds Horford. And the rejection by Giannis. Korver against Simmons. Back to Korver. And stolen by Harris. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And Embiid throws it down.
You love to see the big fella run the floor and finish on the fast break. Embiid showing the hustle.
Here's Bledsoe, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
An underrated two-way player. Bledsoe wows you with his offense, but he's also made the all-defensive first team.
And
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. It was Josh Richardson who got hot in the first. He had 8 points and 1. Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen Josh Richardson really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Bucks trail by 14. For three, Middleton drills it from outside. Middleton's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Milwaukee. Harris outside. Embiid in the corner. They get it again, and it's Horford with the extra effort.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Giannis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for Giannis.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
No good from Simmons. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Middleton. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Just 5 on the clock. There's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Bucks trail by 11. Lopez passes to Hill. There's the triple. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Richardson. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bledsoe comes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Giannis up top, defended by Scott. That one goes in. Giannis has got 10.
I mean, he's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And Scott has it in the corner. Here's Korkmaz. And a miss there on the triple. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Robinson's checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Alec Burks. And Bledsoe, here we go. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Bledsoe. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
On the wing, Milton. Lopez covering. Philadelphia moving the ball over. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Bucks trail by 9. 1:05 left to play in the third. And here's Hill for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Thybulle. And it's Eric Bledsoe with the rebound. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Thybulle kicks to Milton. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the jam by Bledsoe.
I mean, he looks like a running back in the open field. Bledsoe likes to take advantage of fast break opportunities.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Embiid, the pass to Thybulle. Right side Robinson. And Philadelphia with another turnover here. 8 seconds left in the third. The 3 from Hill. That shot, no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers ahead, leading by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, we've got Marvin Williams. Kyle Korver is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A lightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The Bucks also with the sub. Matthews is checked in. And Williams is right there.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Simmons. Horford. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game.
They want Horford touching the ball in the paint as much as possible. That's how confident they are in his skill to score on the interior.
Simmons against DiVincenzo. Here's Connaughton, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Embiid. The first one falls. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Williams. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Dante DiVincenzo. Outside, Simmons. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And there's no question, when Embiid is healthy, he's a problem. I mean, a versatile, confident big man with a high ceiling.
And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Now Simmons, 6 on the shot clock. And Simmons slams it in.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 8. Back to Simmons. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Oh! Where did that come from? It was beautiful.
Wow. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. To the paint, here's Embiid, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his 5th foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Yep, that one goes in there. Now just a 4-point 76ers lead.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
Richardson outside. Horford trying to free himself up. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Now the pass to Richardson. Simmons with it. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Josh Richardson. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. Simmons dishes to Horford. Here's Embiid. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of the game.
That Middleton finds Lopez. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Such a force of nature inside. I love how hard he goes to pick up these fouls.
And the 76ers making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Shot's good by Middleton.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Here's Simmons. Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the 76ers. Bucks passing it around. Middleton outside. Back to Giannis. Middleton outside. Pass to Bledsoe. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. 17 points was their biggest margin. It's Richardson on the wing. Back to Simmons. Perfect. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo up high to stop the alley-oop.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And here is Simmons. He kicks to Harris. Back to Simmons. Down low. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. He dishes it to Giannis. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good. And so it's the Bucks. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.